Hey guys, this is Howard Ubertech back with another video. Today's video is going to be a review for the Tenicor Velo Gen 4 holster. Before I get started, I'd like to ask everybody to please subscribe. Every subscriber helps. Now let's get back to the video. So I guess what we'll do is we'll go over each, feature of the holster. So this way I don't miss anything and I give you as much information as possible. So it's made from thermoplastic. It has all steel hardware, and as you can see, there's no rust, because one of the questions I had on social media was, will it rust? I've worn this through 2 summers and you can see there is no rust at all. So next thing is bring this in, no magazine, we are clear. So when you put this in here, you could see that it supports most of your slide mounted red dots. So if you decide you want to run a red dot, you won't have to make any alterations to the holster. The other thing too, which I thought was a really nice feature, is this channel right here lets you run suppressor height sights. So if you have some sights on here so you can run a suppressor, then you can. Speaking of that, the bottom here, it's an open bottom. So this way you can run a threaded barrel just like I am right here. And that was one of the things that I was really happy with, because I recently just got this barrel and I was wondering if it was going to work and be compatible with this holster. And as you can see, it is. It works out great. The other thing that's a big plus for this is because it covers that threaded barrel. So when you are sitting down or bending over, the threaded barrel portion won't be digging into your thigh. This is huge because it makes it so much more comfortable to run this threaded barrel. It has these 2 dual tension screws here, which will let you get like slight adjustments, and it really does help make the tension exactly the way you want it. They offer 3 different clips on their website. These are the T1 clips, and the reason why I selected these is because you could run this holster on pretty much anything. Sweatpants, workout shorts, whatever you want, you could run this and it works perfect. Part of the reason why it works on all those things is because of that little hook in there. So when you put this on, those hooks will just grab onto whatever material that you're inserting it on, and it just holds. So it's awesome. I've used these on some workout shorts, went for a run, no shifting. I didn't have any type of feeling that it was going to fall off or anything like that. I would highly recommend getting the T1 clips. The next feature we have here is the camming bar right here. And what that does is when you put the belt through these 2 loops, the belt goes over the camming bar, and what it does is the belt will push on the camming bar and push this part into your hip. So this way, this doesn't print at all. And so even if you had like the 12 round mag in there or 15 rounder, it won't print because this part is pushing it into your body. And the other thing I want to point out about this camming bar, I feel like this camming bar is better than some of the other ones. I think they're calling it the wing or something like that, but essentially it does the same thing, except for this piece would come out and it comes up. And I've had a holster with that same type of wing where it comes out and up over here. It does essentially the same thing, where it still will turn like the handle into your hip, but the problem is that when that wing is out here and it's higher, and you go to pull this out of the holster, you wind up jamming your finger on that wing. And I feel like this positioning of the camming bar is so much better than having that wing come out here. And it's kind of hard to explain because I don't have that wing here. Maybe I'll try to insert a picture so you can see what I'm talking about. But this does stay out of the way and it's not out here. So the next part that I want to talk about is this bump right here. Some places will call it a wedge, and yet Tenicor is calling this the body contour bump. So what that does is, as you imagine this is a top-down view. This is pushing on your body, and then this top part gets pushed more towards your stomach. So this way the top part doesn't print at all. So between the camming bar and the bump, The top is going to be pushed into your stomach, and then the grip is going to be turned towards your hip. So this way it doesn't print at all. I mean, this is like literally the best holster for not printing. The other good thing about the bump, it does make it feel a little more comfortable. I also noticed like bending over and sitting down, it's more likely to like kind of roll against your body. It makes it even easier like when you're wearing a tank top underneath your shirt, because the material just rolls off of this piece right here as you bend over or sit down. And I feel like it does make it a little bit more comfortable than just your standard flat piece. Like this is your standard holster, and you can see there's no bump here. I've noticed in the past when I used to wear these type of holsters that it would be a little more harsher on your body. And also it's not concealing as well because it doesn't get pushed out at all. And there's no camming bar on this one either. I'm also going to mention it one more time that this bump right here also helps prevent this threaded barrel from digging into your leg, which again, I feel like that is a huge feature for me, because if I didn't have that feature, this thing would be digging into me all the time, and I most likely wouldn't run this on my everyday carry. The other thing I want to mention is that this is made in America, which is a huge plus for me. The other thing is that it's got a lifetime guarantee. So if you have an issue, you call them up or you send them an email and they'll make it right. So I sat down and I really tried to think of any negatives that I can think of. And the only negatives that I can think of, and again, this is nitpicking, but these clips here, they have a lot of tension. It takes a little time for them to break in. I've noticed that it was kind of tough getting these to stick out far enough to either get on to like a carry belt or getting it off. But again, that's such a nitpick because that also is a benefit, because once you get it on, you know it's on, it's not going to come off by accident. And the only other negative I can think of is that it's pricey. So I think this is like just slightly over $100. They do offer like 10% or 15% off here and there, but for the most part, if you, let's say you went on their website today, you're probably going to pay slightly over $100. And I know that might sound steep, especially when you can get like something like this for like 20 bucks on Amazon. The difference between this holster and this holster is huge. Okay, yes, this might cost you 20 bucks, but I'll tell you right now, it's not going to conceal as well, and it's not going to be as comfortable as this holster. So you are getting what you pay for. So this would be more expensive. You're also, it's made in the United States, and you're getting a lifetime guarantee. So yeah, you pay a little extra, but you know that you'll have this holster for life, because if anything goes wrong, you contact Tenicor and they'll make it right. So you're buying once, that's it, you're done. If you haven't guessed it already, I do love this holster, and I also think it's the best holster I've ever used. I don't see myself going to a different holster unless something new comes out, and I don't even know what they could do to improve upon this, but again, this is, in my opinion, the best holster so far as of today. Now that you know what I'm running for my holster, put in the comments the holster that you're running for your everyday carry. If you thought the video was helpful, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one.